This is what I'm going to talk about.
There you go. Off you go.
Oh, it says the
Hello.
stream is live.
Happy New Year. It's been a
Yeah. Woo.
minute.
Whoop whoop.
I
Yeah,
hope everyone
we're
didn't miss us too much.
you know what? Well, I think people did miss us, and probably we're like, people are like, thank God they're back. They probably like were worried. They thought maybe we fell off a boat or something. They didn't know where we were. And
Maybe.
thank God we're back live now. This is like our first live since before Christmas, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or around
it
that
sure
time, or
is.
maybe
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, here we are, back to hang out with you all, you know?
Yes. I'm very excited for this year. It's going to be a good year, Chantel. If you look back and
Yeah.
think of what we were a few months ago, what we know and what we know now, right?
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know like this whole world existed online, Like I
No, I
had
didn't
no
either. I didn't
I didn't
either.
know no, and I didn't even know what digital marketing meant. I didn't
No.
know I knew there was network marketing and stuff like that, but I didn't really
Yeah.
know about it. I didn't know there was all these different kind of like side hustles and things like that. Like
Mm-hmm.
like I've learned so many different little income streams this year that made it possible that I was actually able to quit my 9 to 5 job, which was not going great. And so when I jumped on this and I started looking to see what everyone was doing on here, I was like totally blown away. I couldn't even believe there were like courses on things for digital marketing. And then now did you know there's even um at the college, I was looking, there's like a 10-week course on digital marketing.
Oh, no
And it's
way.
like an actual college class. And I'm like,
Really?
yeah. So I'm like, that just goes to show you where the world is going, right? If they're starting to do it, starting to put classes in college about
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
then digital is the way to go, you guys, because people
Well,
are like are online all the
you
time,
know
right?
that. Yeah.
Except for me, half the time I can't even figure out how to get all my stuff. So,
I'm trying to put this on your page, so I'm busy right now. Don't
yeah,
distract me.
who knows if you'll ever see it, my
Hey,
you know
hey, I'm holding us up here, okay?
Yeah, I thank God one of us is, because I'm going to tell you, like, we'd be drowning in the middle of the
Technology
ocean.
is not our forte. But
No,
guess
it is
what, though?
not, you
Guess what?
guys.
We're doing it. We're learning it.
We're learning it. We don't really know what the heck we do half the time, but it's okay. We're figuring it out. But you know what? Like Siobhan just said, she said, like, think about where we were a year ago. We didn't
Oh
have
my
it.
gosh. I
We
didn't know there
didn't
was
have
such
a
a thing as
clue.
digital marketing.
I had no idea what this whole everything was about. So this is like really cool that this is actually that we're actually doing this. And what's even more cool is that like we didn't even know each other. We met each other
Yeah.
in Las Vegas at a conference, and we just kind of partnered up, and so we're starting to do like business together, and when we can figure it out.
Well, we're supporting each other and we're helping each other out because like
Yeah.
we grew up with no phones, no cell phones, no computer. I mean, remember when
Oh my gosh.
MS-DOS, right? Like, what was it? The
Yep.
dial-up internet.
Oh my, that was painful. You guys, we are Gen Xers, and when I remember when I was in grade 12, that was the year that computers they were just putting computers in. They were the VIC 20s. Do you remember those? The VIC
Yes.
20s. Those were getting put in some of the, like, one classroom, just one. And like we still had the electric typewriting classes and that sort of stuff. But we had one classroom of just like maybe like 8 VIC 20s, and that was like a big deal. But I remember going in and you would go and put it on, and it'd be like,
Oh yes, yeah,
like it would just be this
definitely.
dial up, right? It would be like, oh my, it was so painful. It was so slow, you guys. It was so slow.
Mhm.
And so if you're younger, you have and it never lived through dial up internet, you have
We
no
wouldn't know what to do.
you have no clue, you guys. It like we lived through some trauma right there. And so yeah, it was just like so crazy because we didn't grow up with these computers. So nowadays people that are younger than us, they've grown up with it, and they're like, starting from the age of kindergarten, right? And I'm sure your students do that too. They probably all have iPads where
Oh
they're
yeah,
learning
they
on,
all
right?
well, yeah.
Yeah, like I know in the division that I worked with, here, when I moved to Minnesota from Canada, well, in Canada, where I'm from, we did not have all that electronics in the school, like just like for kids to take home. Here in my division, I don't know what it's like there, but they give starting in kindergarten, you're like given an iPad
Yes,
for
you
the
are.
year, right?
Yeah.
And so
Well,
like,
I'm a virtual assistant, so my kids have to have a
oh,
computer.
that's right. Yeah.
But all the
So
kids in the school do get an iPad. Or a
yeah.
Chromebook. My kids, my middle school and high
Okay.
schooler have Chromebooks. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, so like when you think about it, it's second nature to them, right? Like that's what they've
Yes.
grown up on.
Yeah,
That's what
that's all they know.
that's all they know.
I've learned a
Whereas
lot of my tech skills from my little kindergartens and first
I
graders.
know the same in school, I was the same way. How do you do that? Or my cousin's little girl would be like, "Here, give me your phone. I'll do that for you." I'm like, "Oh no, you better not. You'll screw it up." And then I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I didn't know it could do that." They're like, "Oh yeah, you just hit this and this," and they're just like so fast with it. So it's just yeah. I find at a certain age it's hard, but you know what? We're proof that like Gen Xers, we can do this. We can do
We
hard
can.
things, and we're not giving
Hey,
up.
Jacqueline.
I
Hey,
can't see.
Jacqueline.
I can't see comments. Hi, Jacqueline. I have no
Goodness
idea.
sake.
Good
How
Lord.
to get you a computer.
I know. I got to get myself a laptop. I have one.
Yeah.
My husband had one to give me, and my son took it. So I'm like, oh, well, that's nice. Thank you. As a typical mother, right? Our kids just take whatever.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. So we're just learning on the way, you guys. We are just doing.
Yeah.
I'm actually very proud of us. I'm very proud of us because we've come a long way when we look back. On my days that I get really frustrated and think I should be farther than I am, I look back and I'm like, you know what? I've come a long way in a year. I really have.
Yes. Yes.
So, I never thought in a million years, you guys, a year ago, I would be doing lives, I would be online. I would be doing like have my own business online.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like I never in a million years thought that was even possible. So that is super cool. I can't see the comments because my thing is too little.
Hanging out with us, Jackie is.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. And the thing is, we never feel like our leaders and our people that are with us, whether they're young or old, they're all supportive. They're all teaching us. They never, you never feel smaller than the other person, right? No matter what age you are.
No.
Like we are learning all this stuff. Social media. Oh my gosh. I did not know anything about social media. I posted pictures of my kids and that was it. And I commented on people's stuff. You too, Jackie. Great to see you. And that was it. Okay. And then when I got into digital marketing, I started learning within the course that I had bought. I started learning stuff. I really started out doing this because I wanted to learn how to do Amazon reviews, learn Canva, learn to do different things, right? Learn a skill. Oh my gosh. Little did I know what a door that would open.
I'm the same way. Yep, same way. I got in for different reasons. I got in same. I wanted to do UGC, and I sort of started down that road. I took a course or two. But again, as someone of this certain age, it's hard when you're not there. Like I find it difficult even to learn online. Sometimes, like I have to be shown visually how to actually go through the process, right?
Thank God for YouTube and ChatGPT.
Thank God
That's
for
where I've
YouTube.
learned everything.
I never even knew what ChatGPT was before.
No,
but
I've heard of it.
It's crazy. So now I'm using it, but I'm not using it to my full advantage because I still don't know what all it will do. I have no idea. So it's just like learning all these different tools. But yeah, I'm still trying with UGC. I'm really focused on I'm going to do that this year. That's my goal, you guys. I'm going to do it. And I already had put a portfolio together and I did a little video. And then I was on a site that they had recommended, but it was a lot of people that was kind of scammy on there. And so you get really excited because someone would hire you for a job. And then you slowly realize they'd never send you the product and you'd be waiting and waiting. And you're like, okay, well, this obviously wasn't a legit thing. So, so I got kind of burnt a little bit. So I kind of took a step back. But then I found this company that we're involved in, and and it's like changing our life. Not, you
Bye,
know,
Jackie.
not only like I'll be admit I'm not financially there where I want to be, but you know what? I'm learning this business,
We're
and
just getting
from
started. That's what Jackie just said. We're just getting started.
yes, Jackie, that's so true. And you
This,
know what? Like, and I
yeah,
don't know
this
about you,
company.
Jackie, but it's like I'm very much a changed person for the better, like emotionally. Like I'm finally starting to believe in myself again. Because for a long time I didn't. And it's hard when you have kids that are grown and you're kind of like reinventing yourself. For myself, I have an older son who has autism, so he's still here and we're still dealing with him. But you know, it's I don't have little kids anymore. I have a grandbaby too. And so when you get all these different parts of your life, you kind of reinvent yourself. I find you kind of go through them you know, you get married, you do all the things, you have kids, blah blah blah, and then you go through the parent phase when they're little, right? But then they get older, they grow up, and then you're not needed as much anymore. And then you're kind of like, well, what am I? Right? You kind of lose yourself and all that because for so many years you're just like a mom and you're
That's
just
it.
there for your kids, right?
Yeah.
And which is great. I'd never trade that, you guys, for a million years. I loved being a mom and I still love it. But you know, it's just something different now that I'm a grandma. I kind of want to just prove to people that I want to prove to the younger me. I want to prove to the younger Chantel that I can do this. I'm talking to like the 13-year-old one that
Yeah.
didn't think she
That's what
could
they
do
said in one
this.
of our trainings. You want to talk to your younger self, like
Yeah.
when you're trying to figure out what to do in a reel or
Mm-hmm.
even a live, is to talk
Yeah.
to your younger self.
Yeah. And
Because you want to
so,
find people
yep.
that are like you
Mm-hmm.
to partner with
Mm-hmm.
you, right?
Yeah. And so it's just
Mhm.
teaching me a lot. And like I said, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm learning and I'm getting there along the way. And I'm just loving who I am becoming, you know, because it's so hard for so many years. And then you're just all of a sudden it's like, okay, now what am I gonna do? And
Yeah,
you get to that age and you don't know what you're gonna do.
that's a weird phase.
It's a weird phase that no one, you know, it's just kind of like menopause. No one prepares you for that either, right? And so, yeah, it's just tough, you guys. It's tough. And so, finding this company at the right time just was like a godsend for me. And I really, truly believe it was God who just put this in my lap when I needed it the most. And because I had been praying for opportunities and then this happened, you know, and then the funny thing is I still don't know some days how we even, you know, how I even get onto my Facebook or even am able to get onto my social media. You know, that still boggles my mind that I can do that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just cool, you guys. It's just really cool that it's like you become you kind of become the people that you surround yourself with like really good people and supportive people, and then that feeling is just so different now, right? Because
Yeah.
and I'm sure you feel that way too.
Yeah, they tell us, we know that we hear it all the time.
Mhm,
Surround yourself with the people that are, like better than you, because so
mhm.
you can be better than not better than you, but that are successful. Because you want to
Yeah,
be successful if that's what
right,
you want, if that's what you
right.
want. So
I don't know why you're hanging out with me then. You
surround
maybe
yourself,
you must have a very low bar.
surround yourself and get in the room with the people, the people that are successful, because that's how you become successful. You're
Mhm.
going to, what is that saying? Oh
You
my
kind of
gosh.
you kind of
There's
become who
something.
you hang out with, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and so if you want to have money, you should act, you know, they tell you to people to act like, well, I act like I have no money, but then they kick me out of the store because then I can't, you know,
Oh
pay for
no,
it. But
that's another
but I'm like,
lie.
hey, I'm just acting like I'm rich, you know, that's just the thing. But no, but you're right. That's what they say, right? They say surround yourself and you'll become kind of that,
Yeah.
you're a
Well, we
product.
learn so much too from them, and we just do what they're
Mhm,
doing. We mirror them every single day in regards to this business and building a business. They give
mhm,
us all the tools, they tell us what to do, and it's up to you to do it. End of story,
mhm,
really.
mhm.
There's no shortcuts to becoming successful in the online space or building a business. Like, you can't take shortcuts. You have to
No.
grit. You have to do the things that you don't want to do every single day. And that's one of the reasons I wanted to do 75 hard. I wanted to mentally prepare myself because it is a mental challenge. Every single day you have to do 5 things no matter what. And yeah, but it's funny because it's become just a habit to me. And I honestly, like, there's some mornings I'm like, oh, I've got to do my first workout. I have a routine. I always do the weights first, or I work out in the
Okay.
morning before work. And then I always do my walk either in the evening or at lunchtime.
Right.
And if I'm off schedule at all, I'm like all agitated, right? If I don't get
Mhm.
my workout done first thing in the morning, it's on my head the whole day that I have to get it done, because you know how the day gets away from you.
Yep.
I have to
Oh,
do
I
as much
know.
stuff as I can first thing in the morning, because
Yeah.
then yeah,
But it's
especially
funny
now that I'm
how
back working after Christmas.
but it's funny like that you say that. It's funny how like you can rewire your brain, you guys. You can
Yeah,
rewire it to think a different way and actually
yeah.
become a different way. Like this 75 hard. I started to do 75 hard and I got to half a day hard. And then I was done. I was like, oh, okay, I screwed up already half a day. So I'm already starting over. And every day I try and every day I get to about half a day. But one day I'm going to get to the whole day. And so I have high hopes. I have high hopes.
Yes.
I even today went and bought all my protein stuff for starting my new weight training stuff. I'm going to be doing Weight Watchers again. And so I'm just like, I just really, I'm trying to get into it, right? And I'm starting to think like having healthier habits
Yeah,
now,
click.
so instead of like for me, you know how I love my Diet Coke. But instead of
Like,
having
folks,
maybe,
okay.
but instead of having three now, I have one and the rest is water for the day. So, like I may not be able to cut it all out, but that's okay. For me, having one is like a big deal as opposed to three, right? So,
Well, I
and then
love
I'll,
coffee in the morning. I couldn't give up coffee in the morning. I would be like a demon.
right,
Woo.
right. It's the same thing with my Diet Coke. Okay. I don't drink coffee or tea. That's kind of my thing. And you know what? It's okay to have those vices, right? And
Yes.
it's okay to have those things. But the thing is you can rewire your brain, you can change your mindset.
Yep.
And I think a lot of this business is mindset, right? You're changing,
90%.
right? You're just changing, like I tell myself all the time, I can do this. I can do this. Like I just have
Sticky
to
notes.
focus.
You got to write your goals and your things every day in your sticky note and have them. I have them all over my computer. Like my goal,
Mm-hmm.
as
Mm-hmm.
Jen tells us on
Yep.
training,
I write.
your top 5 things where you
Yep.
want to be.
I have my writing stuff here
Write
that
your
I write
goal,
stuff
whatever it is,
down.
monetary
Mm-hmm.
wise. Write your goal where you want to be.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I have a picture of my kids. That's my why, right?
Yep. Yep.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then a picture of a beautiful beach somewhere.
Yep. One day. That one day.
The nice thing is that we're helping other people. This is a business about helping other people change their lives. That's the
Mm-hmm.
part I love too.
Yeah.
We're
And
not
what I
selling lotions and potions.
no,
And
no, like that's
it's,
what makes this business unusual, right?
it is.
Because usually when people are in a company or in business like this, you're actually selling physical products. Or, you have to have these products, and you have to ship things and you have to figure this out. There's no, in this company that we're with, you guys, there is absolutely no, we have no physical product. It's all digital. It's a membership based company. It's a travel company. So who doesn't love traveling? But you know what, even if you can't afford to travel, because there are a lot of people out there that just want to start a business because they can't even start to think about affording a trip, right?
Yeah.
Let's face that. Like we're thinking like, how are we going to pay our next bill, right? How are we going to pay our next meal, whatever. And so like the beauty of this particular business we're in, it's a business. First and foremost, it's a business. So if you work hard, you guys, you can do this. And you can make something of yourself. And it's
You're
not
not alone.
you're not alone. And I want everybody to know out there that you're not too old, you guys. You are not too old. I'm 55 and I'm doing this thing and I'm just starting. And so, this is just the next chapter of my life. And I'm just going to make it a really good chapter. And who knows where I'll end up. But I'll probably be washed ashore somewhere.
Sponsoring McDonald's.
Yeah, sponsoring with my Diet Coke, and learning even these things on social media, you guys. So it's so funny. Like Siobhan and I always talk about this because, like, I'll sometimes post about customer service and things and that, but About a month ago, I was in a McDonald's and there was this really rude woman just screaming and yelling. And I'm all about kindness, and same that on my page too. I talk about just being kind to people. And this woman was really rude, and all of a sudden, like my video is like over 200 and some thousand views now, and it just keeps climbing every day, and I'm getting comments every day. And I'm just like, and then I go to post about my business, and then I get like 300 view, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I'm posting about right, and I'm posting about something that can literally change your life, right? If you join something. And then yeah, no one really cares about that, but then they care about rude people. So I'm just like, I don't know. It's just a weird beast, this social media. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, you guys.
It is. Yeah. So yeah, so the next time we'll come on, we'll continue chatting about whatever, right?
Oh, whatever. You just don't know with us what you're gonna get. You just don't know.
Yeah, we don't want to go on too long.
Well, you know me, I could go on all night about nothing.
You're gonna have your own talk show soon, so
you could be my producer.
Okay.
Be my producer, because I won't be able to figure out how to get it on anywhere either. So you'll have to be like the technical person.
Video on, yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, we have a really good video to show you guys, and I don't know, we couldn't get that on either. But you know what? Here we are doing this thing, even though we couldn't figure out how to get this video on. You know, we're having problems with this going live on my Facebook stuff too. So
there's so much technical issues with
who knows. Yeah, here we are.
But it's our generation. It's okay. We're not the only ones. We're not
the only ones.
It's a good thing like kids to show us.
Right. If you have kids that can show you, hey, all the better to you. You know. Mine's just too annoyed with me most of the time to even talk to me about it. So he thinks, so. But my husband's good with technology, so he'll help me.
There you go. You're good then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, if anyone wants to reach out to us or ask what we're doing, you can contact one of us, and we'll share. We'll send you a video of the business that we're a part of, and you can message us and stuff like that. So,
yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
That's it for tonight, right, Chantal?
I guess so. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, you guys. If you're thinking of just trying to jump in and join something, and you're kind of feeling like a pull that you want to join something, but you're not sure what to do, check this out. It's like it's an amazing travel company we have here, and it's just again, you don't have to travel with it. You can make it a business. It's like so amazing on so many different ways. So reach out to one of us, and thank you, Jackie, for joining us if you're still there. And if not, thank you anyways. But yeah, got our one fan, Jackie, there today.
Yeah. Everyone's putting their kids to bed.
I know. And you know what it starts with? It just starts with one, right? So don't get frustrated. That's another thing I just want to tell. Like, if someone's watching and you're thinking, oh, I can't do this and it's hard and this, yeah, you know what? But Amazon, when they started, they were selling books in a garage, and look at them today.
Yes.
So don't discount yourself. Don't think that you're too small. Don't think that you can't do this, because you can. You can.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
All right. Take care. Have a good night.